Hey everybody, Logan here. Today we're talking about, well, a game that I have been completely obsessed with, and that's Hogwarts Legacy. You guys have, I'm pretty sure, noticed if you are subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. um, if you have been subscribed to the channel, you do notice a trend in my videos lately, especially my shorts. I've made a lot of Hogwarts Legacy gameplay content on my shorts, covered a few news articles on Hogwarts Legacy and the new PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. And today, well, today we've got more Hogwarts Legacy news. Don't worry, I have. I'm almost done with the game. Yeah, it's taken me a little longer to finish it than I want to, but it's because I'm also busy outside of the channel and playing games. So I'm almost done with it. I've got a massive compilation, no spoilers, of gameplay footage that I'm going to put together for you over the next day or two, and then get that up there maybe this weekend. It's not the entire game; it's the first half of the game, just because, like I said, I don't want any spoilers. But hopefully, you guys will be looking forward to that. But with that being said, we're going to talk about something. We're going to look at an article, and yeah, just to show how big this game is and what's in the pipeline for it. So let's take a look at this now. So the article comes from, let me pull this up, Games Radar. Now, Games Radar, it's kind of cool. You got trending right here, Hogwarts Legacy right here. It's got its own tab. New games for 2023, best PS5 games, best Xbox Series X games, and Hogwarts Legacy. So the article reads, Hogwarts Legacy DLC plans could be revealed after last gen launch, hints one dev. We've only launched on half of our SKUs. So we do know that the Series X and PS5 versions are great. Yes, they're not perfect. There are issues. There is a patch that just came out for the PC and Xbox versions, but not the PlayStation 5, because apparently the PlayStation 5 hasn't had as many issues. I have it on PS5, and I can say there are a few issues. I did take a screenshot last night of one area where one of the doors, texture just didn't load in. So there are a few issues when it comes to frame rate, textures popping up or not actually loading correctly, and then some lighting effects. But from what I've seen, it's worse on Xbox and PC for some reason. But the PlayStation 5 is the better of the three. If this is going to be the case, I really don't understand how it's going to work well on previous gen versions. The only thing I'm thinking, it's going to be closer to the Xbox Series S version when it runs on Xbox One and PS4. But the Switch version, that's going to be a tough one. I have a feeling it might end up being cloud. But that's a topic for a video in the future. Now, we do know it's going to be about a month and a half until the PS4 and Xbox One versions come out, and then the Switch version comes out in July. So with that being said, this article hints at DLC coming out right after all those versions will be hitting their respective platforms. So let's read a little. Hogwarts Legacy DLC hasn't been revealed yet, but that could only be because the game still isn't available on PS4, Xbox One, or Nintendo Switch. Last week, like I said, this comes from Games Radar, reported on comments from Hogwarts Legacy game director Alan Q, that there are no current plans for DLC, which drew a disappointment but entirely hopeless reaction from the community. There could be DLC, but I'm reading this for a reason. Now, another Hogwarts Legacy developer has chimed in to clarify that, as it seems, there's still a chance DLC plans will be revealed at some point after the game's launch on the aforementioned last-gen consoles and Switch. Would you consider the Switch a last-gen console, or is it like a mid-gen? Where would you consider it, or a fancy handheld? What would you guys say? That, again, topic for another video. I'm getting off here. A better way to frame Alan's response to the DLC question is to remember that we've only launched on half of our SKUs so far, said Storytech Eric Brown in a tweet. There are people out there who still don't have a game in their hands yet, and we don't want to shortchange those folks. understandable. Yeah, because they don't want to go, hey, you don't have the game yet, but for everybody who's already beat it, we've already got some more stuff for it. And they're like, yeah, kind of thing. Of course, this still doesn't confirm Hogwarts Legacy DLC is happening, but it does look like the betting odds have improved since our initial reporting last week. After all, it's hard to imagine why Brown would feel the need to clarify anything if he didn't know something we don't. If he didn't know something we don't. Okay. Still, it's entirely possible there actually aren't any plans to reveal, and it's just something the developers are planning to reconsider once the game is launched on all platforms. It depends on how you read into that, and in my honest opinion, I think there will be one. I think there will be DLC. This game is way too big not to capitalize on it, and I think that's someone saying, oh, there's no DLC, and a guy goes, shut up, yes there is. Look at that. We just decided yesterday, but they said there was no DLC. We decided. Look at the sales. They're gangbusters. Let's make more money. Hey, I buy DLC. So, speaking of which, Hogwarts Legacy is scheduled to release on PS4 and Xbox One on April 4th, and on Switch a few months later on July 25th. Oof. So, yeah. Hogwarts Legacy is, in my opinion, probably going to be a contender for Game of the Year. It's going to compete or have to compete with Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I think those are going to be the two big ones. And then I'm sure there's going to be some under the radar stuff that just comes out and just goes, I'm a good one too. And kind of like last year, like I said previously, in a previous video, I should say, the game Stray, that kind of came out of nowhere. Like, we knew it was coming, but we didn't know it was going to be as good as it was. So, with that being said, have you guys been enjoying Hogwarts Legacy? It's actually renewed my interest in Harry Potter. I really do like Harry Potter. After watching all the movies in 2021, finally watching all of them again and starting the books and finishing a couple of them, I was like, all right, I really like the Harry Potter series, and I like J.K. Rowling's works. And if you haven't read A Christmas Pig, that was a good book, great book. And yeah, so this whole Hogwarts Legacy thing is awesome. I'm really enjoying this game, and I would really like to see more DLC. No, the game ain't perfect. No game's perfect, especially what I've noticed is a lot of people are noticing issues with the game. And as someone who's worked and who's studied and who's done stuff in game development, I should say this is a massive undertaking, or just simple things that most people will actually take for granted when playing this game, and things that are happening, things that are going on in the background and in the environments and particles. The game is a fantastic game, and if they add more content, if they keep updating, this game can only get better. So if you haven't already, pick yourself up a copy or two. Why not? I actually want to see how it's going to perform on the Switch, so I might pick it up on the Switch. Hopefully it's not cloud, but I really don't know how it's going to perform outside of cloud-based. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Hopefully you found this little bit of speculation. We'll call it speculation because it's not quite rumor. Kind of is, but it kind of isn't. We don't really know. It looks like we're probably going to have some sort of DLC, but take it with a grain of salt. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video, follow us on our socials. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.